Hey guys, this dwarf fern right here from Southeast Asia has got a lot of heart. It's not your average fern, that's for sure. Commonly known as the heart fern, this plant is an epiphyte and is used medicinally in some parts of the world. Personally, I keep this plant around because it's cute. But did you know that the heartleaf fern has some sterile and some fertile leaves? Ferns are the craziest plants. I'm a bit disheartened to report that the cute heart-like shaped leaves on this plant are unfortunately the sterile ones. Wah wah. Go figure, right? Well, the fertile leaves are these arrowhead-shaped longer leaves, and I think there's a joke in there somewhere. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm Tyler, and if you like what you're seeing or you find this video to be useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, or better yet, you can subscribe to my channel. Anyways, whether or not you are team what's love got to do with it or team love wins, the heart fern is no ordinary fern and will definitely steal your heart. These plants, however, are not pest-free, so be sure to give them a good look over before choosing one to bring home, just like you would on a first date. Can never be too sure what you'll find these days. Even if you're not typically into ferns, the heart fern is definitely worth a shot. It's not your typical fern. Take a look at these black stems and these leaves. It's nothing like what you would typically associate with a fern, especially something like a Boston fern. Whether you are potting this plant up or if you are going to be mounting it to a board like you would other epiphytes and like I did with my staghorn ferns. If you haven't already checked out the video that I did on the staghorn ferns, then I'll throw up a link. Please check that out. I mounted 2 staghorn ferns, and as you can see, mounted them above my fireplace, and they look absolutely stunning. Anyways, I opted to plant mine in a pot, and I'm going to share the soil mix and the entire setup with you guys. Some people recommend keeping the heart fern in a terrarium type setup because of some of its sort of special care requirements. Although don't fret if you're not interested in keeping your heart fern in a terrarium-like setup, then I've got you covered. If you're interested in similar content to this, please give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. To really show me some love, click the bell for alerts and notifications for future content. In its natural habitat, the heart fern in Southeast Asia lives in this sort of damp tropical environment. Now, it would be exposed to lower levels of light, warm temperatures, and really high humidity. So let me explain how that translates to your home and what conditions you should be giving your heartleaf fern. In terms of lighting, you're going to want to place your heart fern somewhere where it's going to get a lot of bright indirect light, but no direct sunlight. Thinking about watering, the soil really needs to stay relatively evenly moist. Now, you can bottom water these plants when the topsoil is dry to the touch. If you're going to be watering this plant from the top, just be sure not to overwater and cause root rot or damage any of the new growth coming up. In terms of soil composition, I've opted for a cocoa coir and perlite and then peat moss mix. The peat moss is particularly important for a few reasons, but most of all, it really helps with the pH of the whole entire soil composition, and heartleaf ferns are happiest with about a pH of a 6, which is slightly acidic. The secret to successfully growing a healthy heartleaf fern is humidity. These plants need a humidity level of 70%. For me, I keep the humidity level in and around the 50 to 60% level, which is not too difficult in the summer months. Takes a little bit more work in the winter time. However, that's still really not enough for the heartleaf fern. So there are a few things you can do to bridge the gap. I've opted to keep this plant in its pot on top of a tray filled with river stone, which is then topped off with some water, and that will really help bring that sort of immediate environment and its humidity level up, hopefully just enough to that 70% level. And to really ensure that this plant is happy, you could go a step further and mist your heartleaf fern every couple of days as well. Otherwise, you really do need to consider more of a terrarium setup. And if you are interested in fertilizing your heartleaf fern, you could do so on a monthly basis with a liquid diluted fertilizer. Well, that's it for me. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button or give this video a thumbs up. Miss you guys already. Until the next one.